My name's Hannah. I'm a student at Sonoma State, and I've been going to New Vintage since August of 2024. I grew up in the church. I was in and out of foster care my whole childhood, so church was like really involved in that. And so it's always like been around for me, but I don't think I like took it seriously until probably like 3 years ago. My dad, for my entire life has been in and out of prison, and there's just a lot of like turmoil that comes from that. I was also in just like a very toxic and abusive relationship. I got myself into some pretty like bad situations with the best intentions, but it just didn't work out that way, and so I didn't trust myself for a really long time. I feel like I also held on to a lot of shame that maybe like wasn't mine to hang on to. And I feel like since I have moved here, all of that kind of fell away, and it like created space for me to see God as not this person who's like always condemning or scary or somebody who's judging me all the time. And I finally just like threw my hands up and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I was at Chico State, I had dropped out, and I was just kind of like surviving, like trying to keep everything together. I remember laying in bed one night and I just said like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go back to school. Like, what am I here for? Like, what's gonna happen here? And I wanna say it was the next day, my old college counselor that I hadn't talked to in years messaged me and just said, hey, how are you? I was just honest, and I said like, I dropped out. I just got out of an abusive relationship. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he said, get in my office tomorrow and we're gonna figure this out. I go there and he tells me to just apply to schools, like it's gonna happen for you. And then that night, he messaged me a YouTube video that was like, trust God's plan. And I didn't even know that he was religious. And so that was the first indicator to me that I was just like, okay, like I know you're working, I know you're doing something. And so I applied to all these schools, and for whatever reason, like Sonoma was really on my heart, and I don't have any like connections or anything to this place really. So it like, but I just was like, okay, I'll apply there. And so I did, and I didn't get in. And so I then was kind of just like, okay, God, like, what was that for? Like, what? I called the school just to kind of see if there was anything that could be done. And they said that I was just missing a form and that I could try again, but she said it wasn't likely. And I just felt like this urge just to do it and appeal it and see what would happen. And 2 weeks later, the same woman calls back and she's like, I don't really know like how that happened, but like they approved it. We'll see if you get in. And then 2 weeks after that, I got in. And then I was at work, and I had told somebody at work that I had just gotten into Sonoma State, and we were going back and forth about like how expensive it is over here and whatever. And 2 days later, I'm at work, and this same person calls my job asking for me. Knew a person who rented out their rooms in their house, and I got in contact with her. I don't know any of these people who are helping me. And she found me a place to live with like the best circumstances I could have ever asked for. So then I'm almost moving here, and I'm like researching churches online, and I see New Vintage, and I was like, okay, like I might check out that place. It looks cool. And my first day at school with all of the different like tablings and all the clubs, I saw Faith. I just saw the word Faith, and I was like, like I'm gonna go check that out. And then I run into College in Faith, and it's through New Vintage Church. And I just started crying. Like, I just was like, okay, I get it. Like, I know what you're doing. And I just have found that, like, he's love. And I feel like since figuring that out, or seeing him for who he truly is, there's no other way for me. Like, I can't imagine not being able to talk to him all the time and tell him things and like get confirmation from him or validation. Like once I started getting that from him, it feels like everything else wasn't so heavy. This entire year has been like insanely healing, and I've like grown in so many ways with God that I didn't really ever think that he would like pick me to do. So that's been really eye-opening as well. So I'm here because he has my back, and this is my way of having his. And if anyone wants that too, it's right there. He's always there, and it's that easy.